So we are in the beautiful Riva del Garda in Italy. I'm with my good friend Rob from Rob Rides EMTB. We're at the Riva Bike Festival and we managed to secure ourselves some Mondraker Crafties with the new Bosch motor, the new CXR motor installed on them. So you may have seen I just posted a video about the CXR motor with Mr. Ollie Wilkins, and it's cool to actually get to ride this motor myself. And we're going to do a couple of little tests where me and Rob compare modes, because he's also got the CXR motor. So the previous Bosch CX performance line motor, the Gen5, had 85 Newton meters of torque and 600 watts. With the new update that Bosch have released, or they're going to release to the public in July, it's going to become 100 Newton meters and 750 watts, which is what we have in these CXR motors right now. We're going to do a little comparison between the EMTB mode and the EMTB Plus mode, because the EMTB mode is still on 85 Newton meters and 600 watts, 340% assistance, compared to the EMTB Plus mode, which is 100 Newton meters and 750 watts with 400% assistance. So me and Rob are gonna, at some point on this climb, put in the same amount of watts through our legs, and we're gonna see who goes quicker up, or the comparison between us, the two different modes.
I'm putting in 140.
I'm putting in 143, so we're pretty similar. And around this next corner, Rob's gonna go up to EMTB Plus mode, and I'm gonna stay in EMTB mode, and we're gonna see what the difference is.
And I'll carry on putting in the same amount of watts, right?
Yes, and I'll carry on putting in the same amount of watts. Yep, go for it.
2, 1, go.
Wow.
I'm actually putting in less watts.
And I'm putting in slightly more watts, 155. So he's really taken off there. That's the difference between the new update and the old power and torque. That was good.
Yeah.
You pulled away.
What happened is, it went up and I carried on putting in the same kind of cadence, but then my watts dipped down.
Yeah. So
like 104.
So you were using way less.
Power. But as I then went up to 140 watts again, we just got faster and faster.
Yeah. So you can expect that new update in power and torque around July 2025.
Download it and update your bike.
Download it, update your bike, and you'll have more power and more torque and less range. But who cares about less range? So the other benefit of this EMTB Plus mode is that it has this customizable overrun, which means it gives you a different distance of overrun, or like the extended boost as they call it, based on your pedal input, so how much power you put through the pedals. So if you put a small crank in, it will give you a shorter overrun distance, and if you put more force through the pedals, it will give you a longer overrun up to the legal limit, which is 2 meters. So that's a really cool new feature that they've added, and I'm a big fan of it because it's quite predictable and it's easy to use. And I think it's also a bit safer than the race mode overrun, which is just consistently 2 meters every time you crank, which it's really sick on steep and technical climbs, but it can get a little bit sketchy. I had a few times where I just sat on the bike, accidentally put pressure on the pedals, and the bike just took off. So it has its uses, but I think you have to use it sparingly and carefully. So soon we're going to head into a trail and we're going to see if this Bosch CXR motor is silent, no rattling, just like the Gen5 Performance Line CX motor. And that is one of my favorite features about that motor, is it's so silent, which is cool. Whoa, this is rocky. This is a cool trail. And the motor is pretty silent. I can't really hear anything other than a bit of chain slap. Whoa. And my rim dinging. So we're following Rob. We filmed this section yesterday for his channel. Oh my god, I'm dinging rim. I think they set these tyres up a little bit too soft for me. And this bike actually has ABS Pro.
ABS is good, just being able to pull the front brake.
Yeah, I know. I was just
full trust.
Did you have any activations down there?
5.
5 activations?
Yeah.
Wow. What about me? 2 activations. I need to pull front brake more.
I mean, it's quite grippy at the moment, but it gets quite a loose and dusty.
That's when you're going to want the ABS, isn't it? That's cool. Wow, Rob's testing the ABS Pro. Whoa!
You see that? The wheel lifted up
Yeah.
and it fell off the brake.
Yeah, that's sick. It's a bit strange having ABS on your mountain bike, but let us know in the comments what you think, if it's something you would get. I think it's probably quite expensive, so I probably wouldn't, but... Oh my god! So something else really cool about this race motor, and the same with the previous Bosch CX race motor, is that it has the extended boost for the 2 meters, like continuously and consistently. It's pretty much the same every time in the race mode. So every time you put in half a crank or even just a quarter of a crank, you get 2 meters of overrun, which is sick. And like I said in the intro, you have to use it carefully, because sometimes when you're just balancing your foot on the pedal, you'll get a kick of overrun, and that could be quite risky if you're on like a cliff edge or something. So just be careful, but it's a sick feature and I like it. And another cool feature is that it also has this traction control. I think it's called dynamic control, and it means that it uses all the sensors on the bike when you're going up a really steep climb to actually give you like a car's traction control. So if you normally wheel spin a lot on steep climbs, steep loose climbs, this will hopefully reduce your wheel spin. And we tested it yesterday at the Bosch press launch, and it actually works really well. Like, you can really notice it. So yeah, that's a pretty epic feature, which I think a lot of people will find really useful, because there's been some times where I've struggled to get up climbs, and I really didn't have that issue with this dynamic control feature, which is sick. And this thing wheelies really nice. Yeah. In the EMTB Plus mode, it wheelies really nicely.
Do you know who you're in?
EMTB Plus.
Yeah. It's so predictable, isn't it?
It lets in the power like really smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like,
Yeah, it's not ramping up too quick, but
No.
it definitely eases it in. But that's what I found on some of the like loose techie climbs. It ramps up nicely.
yeah. And I think that's kind of the difference with the DJI Avanox motor and this motor, is like that one I think puts more of a smile on my face on climbs. Like, it's really like a aggressive like aggressive acceleration, and it really has a kick to it. And this is like maybe a bit more refined, and it just depends what you're after, I guess. This screen, it's a new Kiox 400C display. It has a load of different menus on it, tells you a load of cool stats, obviously distance, your percentage in battery, obviously what mode you're in, range, and if you have ABS Pro spec, then you get the brake distance and the activations, how many times you've used it. Well, I might take this little shortcut here. Even though it's not a touchscreen like the DJI, I think the new Specialized is also not a touchscreen. It's still a really nice thing to have, as opposed to the last generation, which was just the LEDs and 2 buttons. So yeah, I like this screen. It looks cool, it's bright. I think Rob said it's 1,000 nits, so I think it's a nice update to have on these bikes. So me and Rob are going to do a little drag race. This is just more for fun. Yeah, what mode should we go in? Race? Or?
Well, I'm in race mode.
Okay, I'll put mine in race. Do you want to count us in? You want to do a 3, 2, 1, go?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I'm standing up. I'm in EMTB, Rob's in EMTB Plus. You gonna count us in again?
3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, you did have a little advantage there.
I did on the acceleration. I think I got like half a wheel in
Yeah.
front of you.
Whereas on the one before, when we were in the same mode, we were
Yeah.
pretty similar, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a scientific test at all, but
What do you mean? That is well scientific.
it's just for fun. Take it with a pinch of salt. Oh Lord. Oh. Yeah, this is fun. Whew. But I'm taking all the wrong lines. Whew. So rocky. Oh my god. It's like stairs. Oh, that's good. That's good though, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, boy. Ciao. Oh, ABS. Wow, look at that view, bro. Ah, this is Italia. Ciao. 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 Hopefully you enjoyed this little, I guess, first ride for me of the Bosch CXR motor and the Bosch CX update that's coming later this year. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.